and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobbie Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobbie Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here.
Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClam?
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over, but the cry.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
And no
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
but
And what I do is I know everything.
I know there's a war coming. The bombs will only be the beginning. My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
You almost died. You have a compound fracture of the tibia in both legs, and the fibula in the right leg is fractured too. And as soon as the road's open, I'll take you to a hospital. In the meantime, you've got a lot of recovering to do. There is nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'm your #1 fan. My name is Annie Wilkes.
I think one of my clients, Paul Sheldon, might be in some kind of trouble.
You mean Paul Sheldon, the writer? Well, everybody sure likes those misery books.
They had it at the store, Paul.
They said he checked out last Tuesday. Isn't that a little strange?
I guess it was kind of a miracle you finding me.
In a way, I was following you.
You were following me?
Oh, Paul, I've read everything of yours, but the misery novels. You must be a good man, or you could never have created such a wondrous, loving creature as Misery Chastain.
You're very kind.
The presumption must now be that Paul Sheldon is dead.
You dirty bird. How could you? Misery Chastain cannot be dead.
Misery Spirit is still alive.
I don't want her spirit! I want her! And you murdered her!
You don't think he's dead, do you?
And don't even think about anybody coming for you, because I never called them. Nobody knows you're here. And you better hope nothing happens to me. Because if I die, you die. I know you've been out. Is this what you're looking for? Eventually, you'll come to accept the idea of being here.
Annie, whatever you're thinking about doing, please don't do it. Annie, for God's...
Shh, darling. Trust me.
God's sake.
It's for the best. God, I love you.
We failed. We never stood a chance.
This is not over. Not by a long shot.
This whole time, everything we have ever assumed about the Upside Down has been dead wrong.
Mother of God.
Help me find him. Kill him.
Showtime!
Kinda thought that was supposed to be the easy part.
It was.
I don't know what's on the other side of any of this. If we want to stand a chance of surviving, we need to be a team.
It is time for a new world.
You die, I die. You die, I die.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Whoa, wait.
What's there? It is. What?
Ooh, what? Oh, well, that's not what I want. I don't know how this works anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, that works.
Here.
Yeah. That.
There we go.
There we go. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Let's set up back to what it was before we were streaming. Yes. Thank you for joining us. We got some stuff to talk about. You know, going over that, I didn't even think about when I was putting it together, but like, I love that both like in Misery and Stranger Things, the line is said "You die, I die" by different characters with completely different context, which I kind of love.
I noticed that too. That was
I was like,
funny.
oh, that's messed up.
Hey, Scotty, what's up?
Yeah, hey Scott. Hey Chris, yes. But yeah, we'll be talking about Stranger Things.
Chris?
We got actually a fairly packed show. So we have the normal stuff we're talking about. We're talking about first 2 episodes of Fallout Season 2. We're barely scratching the surface on that. We'll get into it. We're talking about Misery, the 1990 Rob Reiner horror classic. And then we're talking about Stranger Things Season 5 Part 2. And then we will also be talking about kind of the reaction to that from people who can't fucking... It just kind of blows my mind. Just, are you serious? Like, you didn't see that coming? Like, we'll get more into it, but yeah, it's completely baffling. Well, it's not baffling that there's this reaction. It is kind of blatant. Like, you know, we'll get into it, but yeah,
no, it's not at all surprising.
No, they love to freak out over things that are obvious. Like, you knew that was coming, right? You knew that was coming. Like, do you even, like, you know, to me, it even seemed like they aren't even watching the shit. Because, like, if they were actually watching it, like, you knew this was coming, right? You knew this.
Shit.
But,
oh, no. Chris just pointed out, Isaiah Whitlock from The Wire died.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Shit.
2025 has not been the best year.
That's sad. I actually just finished rewatching The Wire this year.
Oh,
like first time in a long time, and yeah, it's a fucking great show. If you haven't watched that, watch it. It's a great show.
But before we get too into it, Bobbie shared a trailer with me. I thought we could react to it right now. So,
I've seen it, so
do you want to provide a little bit of an intro before we dive right into this?
Yeah, this is a trailer for an upcoming film titled Animal Farm. It's based off of a George Orwell's novel, obviously, but this isn't the first time it's ever been adapted to film. This is the third time, I believe, because there was a 52 animated film that was a kid's film. Yeah, it's a little dark. It's kind of like a Watershed Down dark, you know? And then there was a 99 made-for-TV film, which actually is a decent cast. Like Patrick Stewart plays Napoleon.
Damn.
Kelsey Grammer plays Snowball. Ian Holm plays Whisper.
Yeah.
And he is just so... Oh, God. I watched it. I watched both of them, actually. Just because this trailer made me so annoyed that it's almost like, obviously, they missed the mark. And it's funny about this, as we were talking, the production company behind it is Angel Productions, right?
Angel Studios.
Angel Studios, yes. Angel Studios, famous for Oh, what was it again?
Sound of Freedom.
Oh, yes.
The movie where
and-
if you don't go and support it, you support PDF files, apparently?
Yes. Apparently, yes.
Um,
you condone it, or
and I keep
as
on
it
asking
later-
them, well, wait, do I have to go see all the Taken movies because of this too? Like,
Yeah, and as
where
it
does
later,
this end? Where does this
as it
end?
later turned out that some of the people behind that production of
Yeah.
that film were in fact human traffickers.
There was a bit of involvement, yeah. But
Well, I mean, not directly, but
I mean, the
connected.
whole thing,
not good.
yeah, the whole thing was fucked up with that movie because, like, they
Yeah.
talk about how much money it made based on its budget. It's like, okay, those are good numbers, but then, like, there's also these reports of like these people going to movie theaters and be like, I'm going to a sold out showing of Sound of Freedom,
And
so they're going to the sold out
nobody is
showing
in
and it's
there.
fucking empty.
While
And
that
it's
was
like,
out,
what's
it was
going on?
It was
What's
in one
going
of the
on?
theaters that I forget what I had to watch that week for the show, but I walked in and I remember I filmed. No one was in that screening,
Yeah.
and I think I sent it to you because
Yeah.
it was just,
But
just laughing like, let's see, Chris. Yeah, you should watch both of them, but the book is always better. And both of those,
there's a couple of exceptions, but 99.9% of the time, both
what's
99.
in this case? Yeah, because they changed the ending.
Oh yeah,
in both of them.
An
And
Angel
this,
Studios production of Animal Farm,
and I
yes,
can
the book is
only
better.
imagine, and
I
how
hate
this
saying that
looks
without
like
seeing it,
it's
but
they're really wanting to make it a Pixar movie. In the last,
Oh,
this is the
God.
second tour I think they've done of animation. The first one was some movie about David, the biblical character.
Yeah. So the only thing I know about David is I see ads for it occasionally, and it keeps on saying, David, the #1 movie. And I'm like, #1 what? I'm not seeing any box office numbers. #1
religious.
what?
Hey, it's the #1 religious film out right now.
Oh, okay, cool. #1 animated religious film.
Yes, animated
starring
religious
David.
film. Yes. Oh yes, no. This trailer it's not too long, but yes, I'm making Bob watch it for the first
I
time.
haven't seen it. I've heard terrible things.
Oh, God.
I was just sad to see Andy Serkis and Angel Studios in the same line of
That's
fucking
that's.
YouTube
I
video.
mean,
was just
you read him. He's behind it. You go, all right, potential. This could be awesome.
But then you also read Angel Studios, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, and then you read who the lead anchor star is, and then I just lost all hope for it.
I don't know that, but
oh, you don't know who
maybe
it
we'll
is?
find out. I assumed it was
Oh.
Andy Serkis if he's involved. but, yeah.
All right, bud.
Okay.
Just before
Here
this
we
begins,
go.
just know as a friend, I love you.
Oh no. All right, here we go. Now I'm scared.
Roll it.
Okay, here we go.
Cock-a-doodle!
Hi, Lucky.
What's up?
We are going on vacation.
I do hope it's somewhere good.
What does that say?
Laughter House.
That sounds awesome. I love to laugh.
It's a slaughterhouse.
Look at all this deliciousness. They want this.
Do you want to be food or do you want freedom? Then let's fight for it.
Okay. This is a thing that they made, apparently. We're going to do the zany comedy angle. Bold approach, sure. Why not?
I mean, to be fair, this did have straight up murder in it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and like, not even muted, like bloody, violent murder. Like,
We're free. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. 4 legs, good.
Why do I suspect George Orwell's rolling in his grave?
that, did you? I was gonna say, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that sound?
I suspect there's some rolling going on.
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh.
that's him just like kind of going, no.
2 legs bad. No animal shall wear clothes.
Huh? What? We're show pigs.
And all animals are equal.
Animals running a farm?
had to see it for myself.
Thank you. Aw, so cute.
Activate cute eyes.
I'd rather gouge them out.
Okay, so they got Andy directing it. I guess he hasn't done too much direction. Maybe he wanted to give this a shot, but man,
yeah. So I take it we're not going to cover this.
Not unless you really want to. I'm really not for giving Angel Studios money, so
I
guess any more than this fucking the ad revenue they get off us watching this trailer. Although I do have ad blocker on, I didn't see ads, so hey.
Maybe. Well, that's probably good because we don't need a PureFlix ad.
Oh God, God's Not Dead 8, The Reckoning, The Return of Sorbo.
I want that farm.
We should move into the farmhouse so the humans know we're in charge.
You are about to become my new best friends. Pigs and humans working together. I like the optics.
Oh, we love the optics. What are optics?
I think it's a kind of seafood.
That was Seth Rogen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How much money did they pump into this?
Obviously,
Holy
based off of
shit.
this cast, like Kieran
This is
Culkin,
insane.
he just won. He just
Yeah,
won.
he
an
just
Emmy.
won the Academy Award.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck.
And I mean, oh, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
I know you didn't. I know
Glenn
you didn't.
Close.
I know. Steve didn't do it for the money.
Mhm. Now I know Woody Harrelson's a fucking atheist. When he,
It doesn't surprise me he's but
you know.
I know. I know. Yeah, just that whole cast. Oh,
You're wearing clothes.
Would you look at that? I am.
Everything's different, but we're still friends.
All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others.
This is our home.
Squealer! I parked the car! Let's have no one do that again.
Animal Farm, A Cautionary Tales. In theaters May 1st. Recommended for ages 11 and up.
My
The
brain
best part
still has to fucking process this shit.
Well, here, you can unminimize it and look at the best part about this. Angel Studios had the good common decency to leave the comments completely open on this post.
Oh.
Believe last time I read there was one comment in there that said not all remakes are equal.
Yeah.
But some are lesser than
Yeah.
others. Yeah, so go to the studios page on YouTube because these comments do not disappoint. So, what are your initial first thoughts?
This looks awful. Oh my God.
Yeah. Like I remember I think I saw this as a trailer for
I don't need to watch it again.
No, I'm good. Yeah. It annoyed me so much that I watched both versions. just for some level of though I found faults in both.
I'm glad they kept George Orwell's iconic fart jokes. Oh my God.
Yeah,
this is like a bad Family Guy joke from 2007 Escape to the Real World. You know what? Fuck yeah. I'm giving these praise. Yeah. Hey, remember how George Orwell explicitly told people not to put his book in the kids section? Yep.
Yeah.
How fucking hard is it to adapt a 100-page book into a movie properly? Apparently really fucking hard.
Yeah.
That's not an earthquake. That's George Orwell rolling in his grave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were noting that too. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah. This is so
They made this. This is something that got made.
Oh.
Apparently they're throwing money out there. Fucking Seth Rogen, Gaten, Mazzario, Steve Buscemi, Glenn Close, Laverne I can't even say the names. Laverne Cox, Kieran Culkin, Woody Harrelson, Jim Parsons, Andy Serkis, Kathleen Turney, and Iman Vellani. And I haven't seen Kathleen Turner for a while, and Gaten is I haven't really seen him outside Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Everyone else seems to have a decent career going. Wow. My brain is just stumped from this.
Yeah, this is happening.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, Chris, I still feel that animation is a underrepresented art form and such a great tool for film. And and puppetry too is still much better than CGI every day of the week.
Well, I mean, I always go back to this, and John Lasseter has his issues, obviously, but like years ago when Disney bought Pixar, which Jesus Christ, Disney just gobbles everything up. Kind of like Netflix pretty soon. But he said when they bought Pixar that Disney should just let Pixar do the CGI animated movies, and then Disney should stick to the hand-drawn animated movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Keep the hand-drawn stuff going and do the CGI stuff. Pixar, that's what they got their name for. Let them do it and refine it. And then Disney just does the hand-drawn stuff because that's what they've done forever. But Disney said, fuck it, we're all doing computer animation. And I miss like a decent budget hand-drawn fucking movie. And yeah. War of the God, I haven't seen War of the Roses in forever.
I haven't seen that ever, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Danny DeVito is a solid director. I mean, Throw Mama from the Train is one I watch fairly often. That one is solid.
One of my all-time favorite movies, Death to Smoochie, is a Danny DeVito
that's a
film.
fun one. Yeah, I didn't see that until you brought it on the podcast. That was a fun one.
Such a great movie.
Yes.
I mean, people can say what they will about Edward Norton, but man has some range.
Yes, he does. Oh my god!
And he really shows it in that movie.
Yeah, are we ready to talk about Fallout?
Yeah, let's talk about Fallout. Let's let's have that fun.
Well, here's a funny thing about Fallout so far. I'm enjoying it, but I also feel like there's not a whole lot happening. First, we're 2 episodes into this season. I feel like we have some new elements being introduced, but it's mostly running off steam from season 1, I feel like. And so far, it's still carrying it. I'm still enjoying it, but like we're slowly introducing new elements, and I think new elements are intriguing. I want to see where this fucking brain exploder thing comes from. But like, the reason I haven't really dove into story points is because I'll be honest, I feel like not a whole lot has really happened that wasn't already set up in season 1. But I don't know. I think it's fine. What do you think, Bobbie?
I think they're doing a slow burn so far.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess they can. I mean, they had such a good first season. I guess they can milk that for a slow burn season.
But like
God, and Kyle MacLachlan plays such a piece of shit in this. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, he is just such a dick.
But yeah, like I'm trying to think. Like new story elements. The very first story element introduced was
that kid who got sent to what was it 31. Thing. Well, yeah, he got sent to 31, right? And he unlocked all the executives, and he's going to make them start working.
Executives, and trick them into working because they were not functioning on their own. Like when he woke them up, they weren't functioning on their own. I was like, yeah, kind of what do you expect? You just unlocked like the most useless people in the world who think they're useful. But
I also have to say they all had a rather calm reaction to the brain thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we're seeing little bits explored. We have God, I'm brain farting on the character's name.
That guy,
that
dude,
name.
that
Yeah,
dude.
the brother of
the lead lady.
Lucy. Yeah, the brother.
Yeah,
he's in Vault 31.
Also,
yeah.
Do you find like what she did? I guess on like our cliffhanger from where we're leaving off with the show of her helping out that random stranger and leaving. The
yeah,
like, it's just kind of, did that seem like that just kind of out of nowhere to you?
Kind of,
because as I recall, like they kind of had a good understanding at the end of season 1.
Yeah, well, it seems like she's kind of been rebelling against him throughout the beginning of this season a bit. Lucy and the ghoul kind of working together. And as much as the ghoul is kind of like cutthroat and ruthless, he's usually ends up being fucking right. When he's noting like, oh, these are people we shouldn't help. In my head, I'm like, Lucy, maybe you should like ask him what's up with these people rather than just trusting this random woman you've met and helping her. But I guess that's kind of more her learning. She still has to learn that she doesn't really understand this world. Although I kind of felt like we covered that in season 1, but like, I guess we could say she needs to learn it more. But yeah, she put herself kind of in a shitty situation. And I remember like we were catching up with like the ghoul and Lucy and her brother in Vault 31, and we catch up with most of the characters, and then we cut away. I think it fades to black. Then we hear one of those metal machine boot things walking around. I'm like, oh yeah, Maximus. We haven't caught up with Maximus. And I was like, okay, what's up with Maximus? And then it cuts to a guy walking around one of those metal things, and it's revealed to be Caan McLaughlin, who's Lucy's father. And I'm like, oh, I guess we're not catching up with him at all this episode. And we don't until episode 2. And I will say, once we catch up with him, I think the story, I think in his area, the story is at least a bit more interesting. So like they've like the group, the Brotherhood he's in with these metal armor things, have essentially discovered Area 51. They have a whole bunch of technology there. And they're talking about essentially kind of rebelling and forming their own little group away from the Commonwealth, which I think is kind of interesting. We'll see where that goes. It does lead to what I think is probably the most funnest moment in this season so far. It's when they're in Alien 51 and they open up this door and you see a frozen alien body. And everybody's just like, oh, it's a working icebox. And they knock the alien out there like, oh my God, look at this. I like that moment. But yeah, it's definitely a slow burn season. We've introduced the almost like this salesman dude who's has had these like things that they attach to the back of people's brains to control them, but eventually blows up their heads. And we've seen Caan McLaughlin essentially use that on like untold number of mice before he started using it on the rich people who paid for cryo chambers, which I'll say I'm much happier him using it on the rich people than on the mice. Those mice didn't ask for anything. Yeah, it's definitely a season where I'm still okay. There's not a whole lot of pictures for this episode. It has been out too long, but yeah, it's definitely a season where we're 2 episodes in, so we're a quarter of the way into this season. I feel like we're still running off steam with the season 1, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but I feel like on its own, this season hasn't like developed its own story particularly well yet. But we will see where it goes. But yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of seeing what's going on with this show. Anything you want to add, Bobbie?
No. Yeah, it's early enough that it's setting up some plot points. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of it. It's like, it's all right. I mean, I will say,
It also kind of feels weird settling back into it because it feels like it's been so long since we watched it.
Yeah, true. Well, how long has it been since season 1? Has it been 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, something like that.
It's been a moment. Yeah. A lot of these streaming series will go like 2 years without a season. I mean, something else we're going to talk about pretty soon, Stranger Things, fucking 5 years of showtime over like almost 10 years of real time. So yeah. So far, I'm optimistic about this season. Is pretty much just because I really liked season 1. I like the people involved with this. I like Jonathan Nolan as a showrunner. Walton Goggins, I think, is great as the Ghoul. I wish he wouldn't do fucking Walmart commercials, but I guess he's got to get paid. I think Ella Purnell is fantastic as Lucy. But yeah, so waiting to see what this season does exactly, what this season's identity will be. And hopefully it comes together. Are we ready for Misery?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Misery. Holy crap, I haven't seen this movie in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
This is kind of awesome. So if you don't know it, this is a Rob Reiner movie. He did it was after Princess Bride, a few years after Princess Bride. No comedy, no fantasy. This is just like psychological horror film would probably be the best way to describe it. Claustrophobic film. So we're following James Caan's Paul Sheldon, who I think in the movie, like in the trailer I found, there's clips where I'm like, I don't remember that in the movie at all, where he's like trapped in the car and stuff like that. I don't remember that. But like in the movie, it pretty much opens up where he's in bed. He's survived this car crash where he's terribly injured. He can barely move. His arms fucked up. His legs are fucked up. And he's been saved by Annie Wilkins, aka Kathy Bates. And she's like, I'm a nurse. I saved you. We're all snowed in. The phone lines are down. You're trapped here, but I'm a nurse. I got you on the road to recovery. We'll give it some time and you'll be okay. And once the phones are up, we'll get you to the hospital and voila, you're all better. So, it opens up and it's like, okay, could be worse. Obviously it is a lot worse, but yeah, throughout this, we find out, we know that Paul Sheldon is a writer. He writes this series called Misery novels about a character named Misery. And finds out Annie, who was taking care of him, is a huge fan. And he is actually trying to kill off Misery so he can end these novels and do something else. And she obviously catches wind and she forces him to write a new novel resurrecting Misery. And it gets twisted. I think James Caan is great here, but like obviously the standout here is fucking Kathy Bates is fucking Annie, who fucking pretty much made her career on this. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie. I haven't seen this for years. Bobbie, what are your thoughts on it?
I haven't seen this one in years either. So this was like kind of like rewatching it for the first time all over again. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Kathy Bates, she won an Oscar for this, right?
If she was at least nominated, if she didn't win, and if she won it, she deserves it. Holy shit! Yeah,
like
she fucking she is terrifying in this. How like how she can turn from like almost chipper and happy to just the most sadistic, coldest bitch you've ever seen in your life. It's like, oh my god,
very terrifying.
Yes. I mean, it's a very claustrophobic film. Like,
you could watch this during any time in the winter, which this is like in the sense of like a thriller or a scary movie. I like ones that I don't necessarily think about watching in the horror or in October or that, because honestly I don't think of watching Friday the 13th movies. Then I think of watching those during the summer because they're summer movies. So I think of that, but this one, is like a good one you could watch in the winter. It's creepy. So, and it's like,
lots of snow.
So
I will tell you a plot line I completely forgot about was about the sheriff and his deputy / wife. These two. I didn't remember them having this whole plot line where they're like really likable. Like, he's just a sheriff. He works in a small town. He doesn't really get a whole lot of business, but he gets his call about Paul Sheldon from his publisher, and he's like, I'll look into it. And he's doing his best to look into it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like pretty late in the movie where I finally remembered his fate, and I go, "Oh no," because these are just a cute couple. This is a cute elderly couple. I forgot completely about that storyline. I was like, "Oh yeah." Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chris, to be fair, they have horror movies for almost any time of the year. There's like some cheap ones that I saw one that's April Fool's Day where some friends all gather in for a mansion for a birthday, and then they all start dying one by one. But it turns out it was all pranks, all for fun.
I mean, Chris, I would say this, while this is a horror movie, I don't know if I'd necessarily say Halloween's the best time to watch it. I definitely feel this is a winter movie just because of all the snow.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if you're ever snowed in one day, it's probably the perfect time to watch this movie.
Yeah. Just how that or The Shining's a perfect movie to watch when you're snowed in.
Yeah.
Both Stephen King works.
Yeah. But yeah, just him getting snowed in, him not even necessarily slowly, but eventually realizing how she is just fucking with him. She's giving him these pills and he doesn't even know what's in them. He's desperately trying to figure it out. I guess we never do truly figure out what's happened, but it does play into some cool scenes where he's essentially trying to test it out. Oh yeah, there's Rob Reiner. Rest in peace. Terry Garr. Oh God. And
It's terribly great, Chris.
Yeah. But I remember when I was a kid watching this and just feeling terribly like shut in watching this movie. You're really kind of putting Paul Sheldon's head
really claustrophobic.
Yeah, he does a lot of directing where you see his point of view. He will get when he finally figures out how to sneak around the house when she's not around. He's still stuck in a wheelchair. He can't really get too far. And he can't even get through the kitchen doorway, but you see he gets stuck on the kitchen door. You see the camera at the kitchen door kind of looking around at the possibilities of where he might be able to get to if he could move around and stuff like that. The camera does lots of tricks like that where you're just seeing from his point of view. If you haven't seen it, I will say the probably the most fucked up scene in this whole thing. God, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it involves a hammer.
At this point, I think it's so much of pop culture.
Yeah. We can dive into it if you want.
We know what happens.
Yeah. So
we know what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
you should know what happens by this point.
So his legs, they get fucked up, but she does help him out. He does heal. And she decides to re-break them. And it's like, oh, fuck. And you don't it never lingers on the shot, but you do see the initial blow and it's like, oh, fuck. This is a dark movie. Fucking dark.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest critique I would throw at it is, and it's I cannot say this is such a mild critique. For the ending shot where he's talking about how it kind of sits with him, I feel like it cuts to credits too fast, and I think it might have worked better if it lingered on him for a few almost awkward moments and then cut to credits. Just show how this is sticking with him through that shot. But but yeah, there's some great talent behind. Oh God, yep, there it is. There's some great talent behind this. This is written by William Goldman, who also wrote The Princess Bride.
Yeah,
totally different movie. Well, it's based on a Stephen King story, but William Goldman did the screenplay. And then
well, it's kind of, this story's kind of like an allegory for Stephen. Like, he's the writer, but like James Caan is like the Stephen King-esque. Like, this never happened to him, but like,
no,
I think it's like his biggest fear.
Well, I mean, you could like there's something else I thought about, because it's like Annie is like the pure representation of like the super toxic fan. Just like, you know, you don't own these characters, I own these characters. That character wouldn't do that. You don't understand these characters like I do. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, if the showrunner or the original person is involved. Oh no, they're missing the point. I know this better than they do. It's just like, oh my God. I don't think you actually know this better than, you know. And as they're going over the story and he's like resurrecting Misery, I do think it's wild. Like, she thinks it's all brilliant ideas, and even I is pretty much you know, I have some writing experience, but obviously not professional writing experience outside of the newspaper.
Yes, Chris, no booger sugar.
But oh my God.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That was an insane Stephen King. But even I'm going over the story ideas he's coming up to resurrect her. I'm like, God, that's fucking stupid and preposterous.
Yeah, even there's a few that I'm like I haven't had to like stop and go, wait, did what? No.
And she made a big deal about how essentially he was just gonna write it so like she died, but like, you know, the next novel they're able to resuscitate her and she's alive. And she's like, no, you ended the last novel with her buried, so you have to bring her back after being buried. And it's like, so like they find out there's this rare genetic disorder that she might have that allows her to possibly survive, so they have to unbury her to find out if she's still alive. And I'm like, oh, that's so bad. What? But Annie made a big deal. She hates retcons. And it's like, you know, when you kill off a character and you bury him, I don't know how else to get him back except through retcon. You're just going to have to roll with it, okay?
I mean, yeah, that's like kind of how they did it with Michael Myers.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, all franchises, if they're around long enough, they need retcons.
Well, they also do resurrections, you know, like take Freddy and Jason. They both got resurrected. Freddy by dog piss once, and Jason, what was it? They stabbed the corpse with an iron rod in the graveyard during a thunderstorm, and a bolt of lightning hit the corpse. And
hey, I enjoyed that
Jason.
one because that was just obviously riffing off Frankenstein. That was a fun one. Of course, I also remember when Jason was a slug.
And isn't that also
weird.
isn't that also the one where they gave him the James Bond intro?
Yes.
Just go into the eye.
Yes, and he just slashes across it instead of shooting at it. That's also one of soundtrack songs by Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's right.
Which was fun.
Alice Cooper later played Freddy's dad in Freddy's Dead.
That's right, yeah.
Wow, two great Alice Cooper connections. That's freaking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, But yes, you could do it creatively to bring back a character, or you could come up with some crazy ass nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it seriously, or you can do schlock. And man, it sounded like if they went with the novel she won, man, it would have been so slow.
Oh no, he was smart to burn that and hit her in the head with the typewriter, and then let her trip and fall, and just I guess technically they did it before $1 Million Baby. So in a way, Clint Eastwood is ripping off Misery at the end.
That makes sense. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen this in forever. This is a good one. This is a great psychological thriller. It was good to return to it.
It was.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say other than this is absolutely worth checking out. If you have slept on this, just stop. And this is the perfect time of year to watch this. Fucking winter when it's all cold out.
Yeah, it's and it's also a really good James Caan movie.
Oh yeah. like I said, even though Kathy Bates steals the show, James Caan is great in this. You really sympathize with him. I'm used to James Caan usually playing some sort of villain role or something, but like
Or just
here,
kind
like,
of a jerk.
completely sympathize with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely on his side throughout this whole thing. But yeah, this is excellent.
No. North is not next.
No, no.
We should.
No.
We should. Cover
No.
North. North has birthed two of my favorite all-time memes.
Really?
That have nothing to do. Well, this requires a bit of backstory. That okay, so I've told you like my favorite band is Ween, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I talk about them, but they were on a hiatus for years, but they got back together, did these shows in Colorado. That weekend, like after the first show, somebody in one of the many different forums shared a photo of Elijah Wood at the show, like rocking out, enjoying, having fun, just being a fan. And that next day, every feed of every group on every social media platform was filled with memes of Elijah Wood screenshots with Ween quotes.
Yeah.
And they have one song called Chocolate Town where they have a line in there, I got that Sunny Bunny feeling. And that is one from North of Bruce Willis in the bunny outfit sitting next to him. Yes. All-time favorite meme.
I mean, I'll be honest, I've never seen North, so
it's a silly enough movie, and the acting in it is good. Like it's young Elijah Wood. He decides to get emancipated, then decided to pick which foster parents he goes. So he goes through different sets of people. He goes through a cowboy, Dan Aykroyd. And I think his wife is Dolly Parton in that.
Oh, geez.
I think.
But are we ready to talk about something a bit stranger?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's dive into it.
So, Stranger Things season 5, part 2. Apparently, this part contains the worst episode of the series ever. See, I'd probably pick something from season 3 or season 2, but no. Apparently, the last episode of this part is the worst episode of Stranger Things ever produced. But we'll get to that.
It's the lowest ranked. It's the lowest ranked according to Rotten Tomatoes,
and according to IMDb as well. I mean, you can look at these scores: 8.1, and 5.4.
Yeah, and Screen Rant too.
Yeah. Well, we're dealing with lots of guys who are obviously really fucking insecure. I'll be honest, but yeah. But yeah, this is the season where, like, I was actually kind of shocked how much Will Byers is obviously playing a major role this season. And as much as Noah Schnapp, the actor, bugs me, I do like Will as a character, and I think like his story here is actually fairly interesting. So we left off with him, spoiler, him mind controlling and killing a whole bunch of demigorgons, like 3 or 4 at once, which is pretty fucking impressive. I don't even know if we've seen 11 do that.
No.
Like, I even said 7 instead of 9 popped in my head. It's like, that's not right. But yeah, so and then this chunk deals a lot with figuring out exactly where Max and Holly and the kids and where Vecna took the kids, because like they went to the Upside Down, they found this big old wall there, and the assumption is that's some sort of prison, that's Vecna's prison, that's where he has the kids, and they need to break through there to get through. And Dustin even develops this theory that like they need to break through there. They need to figure out there's probably some shield generator. They need to find that, destroy it, and then they can break through there and get to the kids and save them from Vecna. Only for him to eventually discover that no, that shield is actually just a wall outside the whole system, and the Upside Down is actually this wormhole between Earth and like Vecna's place where he's keeping the kids, which is kind of wild. But yeah, it's about them essentially figuring that out, bringing Max back, which again involves Kate Bush, because why won't it? I do like the scene in the hospital where Lucas is running around carrying Max, and he has the tape player playing Kate Bush, and they're trying to hide from the Demogorgons. And who is it? Is it Robin that's with him saying you got to turn that off? And he's like, can't. She needs to hear the music. And it's like, oh shit. It's like I get his point, but I get her point too.
But it's okay. Mama Bear entered the fight.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember, but like
the triumphant return.
Yeah,
of Karen Wheeler. Of Karen Wheeler. Of Karen
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
Yeah, she fucking wrecks them with a fucking
throwing oxygen tanks in the dryer.
Yeah.
You know what? So those ads I've been seeing of the actress for Tide Laundry.
Yes. Kind of. I guess it plays into it. Yeah.
I guess now, like, wow, I'm happy that finally paid off, because I've seen those before the season launched. Now
I didn't realize those Tide commercials were foreshadowing anything in the actual series.
Kudos on that. Kudos, Duffer Brothers. That's I kind of hope that actress comes to a con, because I'm going to bring some Tide. I'm just going to sign it. Like, would you sign this?
Well, I mean, I think a complaint could be waged at the general design of the Upside Down, because it's all kind of similar vibe. I feel like they got more creative.
I think if they were going to go like, and even with the expanded tunnel and all of that, I kind of just feel it's just like we could have just stuck with the Upside Down and been cool with that.
Yeah, no, it is getting pretty wild. But yeah, essentially at episode 7 plays almost exactly like you'd expect, like right before Act 3 of a movie, where like the heroes get together, they formulate their plan, and they're about, and it ends with them launching their plan. And part of the plan is that for 7 and the one girl that they find, where and was it Hopper doesn't trust the other girl, and I'll be honest, I agree with him.
Yeah, I do too.
I think she is sus as fuck. Like I don't know if she's working with Vecna or anything like that, but like I think she's sus. I don't think she necessarily has their best interest at heart. But like her and 11 were gonna go. They're gonna be like the psychic power to go up against Vecna as a go against it. And my original thought was, I'm kind of surprised Will doesn't go in there. But like the whole thing throughout this is that like Vecna has this weapon that he's going to use against Will, and that terrifies Will, and it's part of Will's weakness. And that weapon, spoiler alert, is that Will is gay, and he's terrified that his friends and family will reject him if they find out. So at the end of episode 7 is him pulling all his friends and family together and taking Vecna's power away from him so he can help 11 and the sus girl that I don't trust. And that is the entire fucking point of that scene, and that is why it is getting review bombed, and it is beyond infuriating in my opinion. The fact that Will is gay has been foreshadowed ad nauseum for years on this series at this point. The fact that he's been, looking for ways to come out. They haven't said it, but, I've seen people complain that, it came out of nowhere. No, it fucking hasn't. It's been there the whole fucking time almost.
It's been pretty obvious.
It's like, are you watching the show? It's been pretty obvious he's had a crush on Mike for a while. Just saying. But yeah. And then, like, I know lots of people have said, they're Netflixing it. Okay, like, you do understand how, like, him coming out in the 80s, which is when this show takes place, is really fucking terrifying. It's terrifying to people nowadays, and it's more accepted in our culture now than it was back then. Back then, during the heights of the AIDS epidemic, That's terrifying.
It's almost a death sentence. It is a death
Yeah.
sentence. It was back then.
Yeah.
And it's just
And yeah, so naturally because
they're just showing their intolerance. That's all.
Yeah. And like I said, their insecurity. Like a character that has been established like I guess it hasn't technically they haven't been established to be gay until this moment. But like if you're paying attention, the clues were there. And not to mention it is part of the story. Him telling that to his friends and family is a key element in the story. He's taking Vecna's power away from him so he can stand up and fight Vecna with the other two, which is what he should be doing. But it takes balls doing that in that time period.
Did you happen to notice in that scene, like one of the shots of Robin, did you see Steve comforting her? It's very quick notice. You see him kind of patting her back a little.
That seems. I don't think I saw it, but that fits.
Yeah, it seems on brand for the character.
I mean, I'll be honest. Steve's kind of becoming my favorite character of the series. I love Steve.
Yeah,
I
really kind of loved it when he let Dustin just kind of crash out.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he needed it.
As much as like season 2's not one of my favorite seasons, I love the relationship between Dustin and Steve, and I love that like they're letting that just be the friendship that it is. Because like even throughout this season, while Steve's been giving Dustin a lot of shit, it feels natural for their friendship because he's giving him shit because he knows Dustin's better.
Yeah,
he knows he could do better. Everybody's like, dude, he got beat up. Why are you being so rough on him? And he's like, because I know he could have avoided it. I know he can do better,
Yeah.
But yeah, I love their friendship because such an oddball friendship too. The guy who essentially started as a bully in season 1, with the younger kid who's a science nerd becoming best friends. It's so oddball, but it works somehow strangely well.
Yeah. Like they had to have their fight.
Joe Keery is great.
Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of like older like clips of earlier in the show where some interviewer will ask like the kids a question, and this is like when the kids were younger. You'll see Joe just kind of side eye the guy like, the fuck.
Yeah.
Even David Harper will also kind of look at him cross like, the fuck did you just ask these kids? Like,
yeah.
But yeah, Joe, I've heard nothing but him.
Yeah, for the most part, the cast is really good in this, and I think they've really grown into their roles over the years.
They have,
and finally in the last episode, we finally got Joyce in the Upside Down, which I brought up last time. It's like,
yeah,
she's never been there. Oh, she's there now. She's there. But yeah, honestly, like
of
episodes. I thought they were good.
And the other scene I've seen that's gotten like shredded by online talkers or talking heads is the Nancy and Jonathan scene, which is like it's a cathartic breakup.
Yes.
Sometimes breakups are completely mutual.
Yes.
And I feel it kind of depicted it very honestly.
Yeah, where they're together almost because they feel like they've been together for so long they might as well just ride it out. But like, yeah, it was actually a very nice scene. I wish all breakups could end up that way, but
and it's interesting because those two are actually dating in real life. So
I didn't know that. I mean,
yeah, I found I was watching something about the production and it shared like even on their real life chemistry off the screen. It's like, oh well, that's a necessary note, but well, makes sense. They work together. Honestly, though, the second she said, I hate the Clash, I went, you know what, John? Other fish in the sea, man.
Yes, I do believe Charles Heaton is the name of the actor who plays Jonathan.
Yeah.
I do believe
that.
Correct.
Who actually, I was surprised that he was British.
I actually don't know that. I don't think I've seen him in an interview. That's wild.
I saw an interview before this. I think it was in those clips, those recap clips that I sent you of all the seasons, where him talking, and it was like, I was like, wait, he's British? Yeah. And then he talked about how like the season 1, like how a lot of the crew would make fun of him because he couldn't say Nancy, like an American. It ended up being Nancy.
Yeah.
And how long it took him to get it right. It's like, so you could kind of hear it a little in season 1. You can kind of hear it a little, but it's gotten better. But yeah, he's British.
That's wild. No.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. But
I'm excited for the final.
Yeah,
the final
I'm excited
chapter.
for the finale. I am still gonna complain because they released one set on Thanksgiving Eve, then they're releasing the last one on New Year's Eve, but they didn't bother to release this set on Christmas Eve, which I could have started watching with my daughter at least. That's the thing. This set of episodes is the first set I've ever of Stranger Things, and throughout the entire series I've watched without my daughter.
Oh.
And I will get her caught up with it when she comes over this weekend. But like, it was kind of like, I hate watching this without her, but we'll get through it. And then we'll watch the finale together, which will be nice. But yeah, this is like the review bombing of episode 7 is a fucking joke in my opinion. To me, it almost screams like a lot of guys out there wish they had the courage of Will, honestly, in that scene. I'm not saying all the guys who do that are, but there's definitely some of them.
There are. They're just douchebags.
Mm-hmm. But I did get a couple of commentaries from Twitter, because I don't call it what Elon Musk wants to call it, because fuck him. But here, 5 seasons, hundreds of millions of dollars, and this is all Stranger Things will be remembered for. Netflix is a joke, and it's just Will saying I don't like girls. And this is fucking JDA, fucking dipshit he is. I did love it when Robert Picardo clowned on this guy. But this is like the standard shit you're seeing. Like, number one, Will's not even the first gay character in the series. You guys are aware of that, right? Like, this isn't even new to this series. I want to say he's like the second gay character because it is set in the 80s. So there's not going to be a whole lot of open gay characters. Even the one gay character they have, and this gay character, it's like, it's not like they're publicly telling everybody that they're gay. You know, they're just telling the people they trust. Yes, Chris, 100%. Yes.
Yes,
Robin is the first gay character they introduced. Yes.
Yeah. And as I recall, they lost their minds over that.
Well, it was also a little different then. I'm sure they did, but like, but yeah,
They're probably okay because it's a she.
Yeah, yeah. Good girls are hot. And then fucking Alpha Foxer. I don't know this person, but they got a lot of attention for this tweet. Stranger Things has been corrupted with the gay mind virus. Totally unnecessary and skippable moments in the show.
I'm sorry, the what? What? It's been infected by the what?
Gay mind virus. It's like they just scabbed on the gay parts of the story to appease someone as they have nothing to do with the actual storyline. I literally just sat here and explained how it absolutely has something to do with the storyline.
Vecna feeds off fear. This has been established. Yes. Like
it like you can't argue it has been foreshadowed. It has been very much foreshadowed. And like this plays into it. Vecna is preying on the fears of Will, and that is incapacitating his abilities. And in order to properly fight Vecna, he has to face those fears and depower Vecna. Like, how do you not get this? It's not that deep. And then a bit more popular, we got fucking dipshit drinker here. Noah Snap said, I was in tears shooting Will's big scene in Stranger Things Volume 2 or Season 5 Volume 2. It was like a 12-hour day of just that monologue. I was so wrapped up in emotions of what I was feeling that kind of blocked out everyone around me. I kind of had to, because it was so nerve-wracking to know that the entire cast was there watching me. I had Winona next to me and the boys and Maya Hawke around me. By the way, Maya Hawke does look exactly like a blend of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke.
Like seriously, dude.
Holy
right?
shit! Like the perfect. What the hell?
There's sometimes I've seen photos of her where it's like, oh wait, is that I was like, wait, is that Uma? No, that's Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like there's right angles where it's like, Yeah, Ethan's her dad.
Yeah. It was all a blur. I don't really remember anyone's reactions, but watching it back, it was nice to see. It did feel genuine. And I'm sure like they wanted to make sure that moment was genuine because like that's a moment that sells the series. And it worked. And of course, Critical Drinker, that was not a worthwhile use of 12 hours. Thank you for your thoughtful, by the way, for what it's worth, this episode of Stranger Things still higher rated than Critical Drinker's Rogue Elements.
What's that?
Rogue Elements was the short film he produced. I believe it has like a 4.8 on IMDb.
Well, that just sounds awful.
Oh, it is. I've watched it on stream. It was.
I'm sorry.
It was the most mid thing I've ever seen in my life. I will admit it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was just so bland and predictable. Like there's nothing creative about it. Yeah. Season 5, episode 7 of Stranger Things felt like a gay version of a Pure Flix movie. The left has embraced the worst things about faith-based movies. They have altar calls that interrupt the story, but who cares? It costs $200 million as long as one person is safe from bigotry.
He watches Pure Flix movies.
And then, of course, Gary here. This explains what happened to Stranger Things season 5 in Hollywood. And like they're all talking like this one scene destroyed the series, despite the fact that like this scene is part of the fucking story. It's infuriating. And then I don't even know how far I want to get into this, but I asked Rock to rewrite the Will Byers comes out scene to better reflect the 1980s time period. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to. Remember when Grok was actually saying trans women are women? I miss that Grok. Fucking, I know Elon Musk had to fucking not
before Elon reset it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give this a moment.
Hi, everyone. I am a gay homosexual.
Ew, sick.
Bro, what are you even talking about?
Honey, I don't think now is the best time for an announcement like that.
Hope you didn't want grandkids, Mom, because this queen thinks girl parts are icky. Dude, you like other guys? Nasty, dude. Correction, I like you specifically. Hot stuff.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, I can't think of any more reason to condemn AI. This is
wow.
These people are shockingly media illiterate. Like, and it'd be one thing if they just didn't understand it, but like they wear their media illiteracy like it's a badge of fucking honor. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
We're about the same age. Hey, we're about the same age. So do you remember probably let's say like middle school, right? Like that time period, about turn of the century, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we had to learn how about cross-referencing and citing your sources when doing a report.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you already know where I'm going with this. And the one thing that we couldn't rely on is websites all the time, because if we found some information, we had to cross-reference it on other sites to ensure that it's accurate information.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a lot of false information that has been purposely put out on the internet, and with once false information is just more than put up there as false information, then it just changes into actual, people. It gets in the hand of the wrong-eyed people, and then it can escalate as more of just like a thought pattern or a different set of ideals, and then the way.
Yeah. So like, there are certain websites that can be acceptable as like an end source, but like essentially if you're like, there's lots of random fucking web pages on here on the internet, obviously.
Like, okay,
and just, you can't find a random web page that says something and cite that. You have to back that up. You have to know how to source shit. You have to know how to make sure your facts are at least in line as well as you possibly could. And fun fact is, AI doesn't have to do that. AI can just regurgitate shit it finds on the internet.
And it's never, yeah.
I mean, so like 34 seconds in, I feel like this is a good example of why AI should just be burned to the fucking ground. I'm so
agree.
fucking done with it. Yeah, I didn't go into shitting into diapers, but yeah, they're a classy website too. But yeah, don't listen to the dipshits. Stranger Things season 5 is still fairly solid.
As we've always recommended, watch it for yourself, formulate
Yes.
your own opinion.
Yeah,
like
the in my opinion, easily the worst season of Stranger Things. I don't even know if I'd necessarily say it's bad, but it's definitely the weakest is season 3. But yeah, it's not season 5. 2. An argument can be made for 2. I think 2 I give a bit more credit to because I do like that is where the Dustin Steve relationship starts, and I do like that.
That's right. Wow, you're in the big city, aren't you? Your whole city is a madhouse now.
Mhm. Oh yeah, hey,
That's right. Yeah, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Oh, so hey, it is the last episode of the year.
Hey, it is. Yeah, New Year's Eve is tomorrow. Yeah.
Obviously, the poll. It looks like the Deuce Bigelow saga has won, so we will add
What a
Deuce
twist.
Bigelow 1 and 2. Yeah, surprise to the schedule in that order, and then we will follow it up with the hot chick, and then to tail off this chapter of the Schneiderverse. Well, actually, we're closing the book on it with this. Is the animal.
And then a couple of other ideas is I know I think Chris, actually you brought this up. There's only like 4 Christopher Guest movies, so maybe we will go ahead. I think I put Waiting for Guffman in there already.
Uh-huh.
And then we've already kind of started, so I thought it might be fun to dive into the Eddie Murphy verse. However
Yeah,
you
you
wanna
brought
call
that
it.
up. Yeah.
I
The
had
Eddie
48
Murphy
Hours
saga?
on there because that was his first big movie, and honestly, I won't mind rewatching that. I remember not being super thrilled, but maybe I'll rewatch it and reiterate it. But like, I know there's lots of Eddie Murphy movies that are classics in my opinion, and then
some
lots
that
that are
are-
really fucking bad. And honestly,
Yeah.
it won't be bad to kind of probe through and see how it turns out.
Oh, yeah,
he
we've
definitely has
watched-
an interesting career, if nothing else.
We've watched one of his worst ones.
Yeah, Pluto Nash
I've
was bad.
overwhelmingly heard like it's between that and Vampire in Brooklyn as his worst movies.
Really, I thought Norbit would probably be one of his worst as well.
Yeah.
But we will see. 'Cause,
But
maybe
we're
seeing Eddie. I mean, honestly, if we continue this, we'll end up with the Netflix movie that he did. What was it? The Dynamite one. I don't remember what it was called.
my name is Dolomite.
Yes, I
Yes,
remember liking that.
I watched it when it came out just because.
Yeah, I remember watching it when it came out, and I was like, "This is fun."
then I googled some of the footage of the actual Dolomite, and oh my god, did they tone him down for Netflix?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so next thing we have Stranger Things finale. You cool with checking out this first season of My Adventures with Superman? 'Cause I'm interested in that. And then getting ready for Primate, we're going to look at Congo, starring Bruce Campbell and Tim Curry. Those are the 2 big stars of that one, right?
Yes, and that, no, there's one more you forgot. Jodan Baker.
Oh, Mitchell, that's right.
and Ernie Hudson's in it. Laura Dern.
Ernie Hudson. There's actually a couple. The
guy who voices no, never mind.
Can't
It's
think
not
of the
him.
actor's name, but the guy from Nip Tuck and Superman and Lois. I can't think of the actor's name. I want to say maybe. God, I'm completely.
There's also that guy actor.
Yeah. Laura Linney.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Laura Linney.
as well. Yeah.
Joey Pants is in this movie briefly.
Oh well, Joey Pants is always good.
Yeah.
Well, Chris has an endorsement for my Adventures with Superman, so that'll be good to check out. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll eventually check out the Muppet movie because that does sound like fun as well. I'm trying to think. I doubt I've seen all the Muppet movies.
Well, like what is it? There's the first one. There's Muppets Take Manhattan. There's Muppets in Space.
Well, the Muppet movie, I believe, is the first one, but then there's Muppets Take Manhattan. Space.
There's and then is it the Muppet Caper, the Great Muppet Caper?
I think.
Yeah, that
actually,
that's
I
another
think Caper
one.
might be before Space, but
Yeah, Caper is before Space, but is it before or after Manhattan?
I think Manhattan might be the second one. I might be wrong though. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It hasn't been. It's only been a few years since I've seen the first one, but a lot of the other ones it's been a while. Actually, it hasn't been too long since we did the Muppet Christmas Carol for that Christmas Carol.
No, but there's still one version of the Christmas Carol we didn't watch that is one to film, and that's like the 50s version.
Yeah, the Alistair Sim one.
Yeah,
the classic one. Yeah,
and I mean, I think we
almost made it, but yeah,
we should watch that one because. Well, it's not as topical anymore, but we could save it for next year's Christmas.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Because you know that Mick Foley, professional wrestler, how he recently was in the headlines for leaving WWF Legends contract for their comfortability with Trump.
Yes.
Well, he was at
what? Fuck, man.
Yeah, it was. Mick has the right to make whatever decision he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
But I happened to meet him at a Horror Hound, right?
Yeah.
And I know he's a huge Christmas guy. Like he dresses as Santa and even goes to like charities and hands presents out and shit. Like he's a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him what his favorite representation of Scrooge was, and he told me Alistair Sims.
Lots of people say Alistair Sim. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
It has been a while, but
I don't know. I love George C. Scott though.
He says George's is great. Michael Caine's is amazing because he plays it so deadpan serious. But Alistair Sims is just my favorite.
Yeah. No, it's wild. I think Bill Murray is actually one of the weaknesses in Scrooge, but like the direction and the effects on that one are just insanely good.
The effects for the first spirit, the Marley ghost.
Yeah,
that one is just
dude. When he grabs him and sticks him through the window, and then you just see Bill like grabbing his arm and he's just pulling the rotted flesh off. And it's like, oh my god,
and
that
even like
wild.
well, even the George C. Scott version, the Marley Ghost, how he just tears the bandage off and his jaw just falls. That's some scary shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scary stuff in that one.
And I will say I've never seen Muppet Treasure Island, but the reason I've always been interested is because it has Tim Curry, and in general I'm always down for Tim Curry. And
I mean, it's Tim Curry.
Yeah, it's fucking Tim Curry.
And I think the best analogy I've heard it as like he just treated like they both. I've seen the memes say that Michael Caine, the reason why these are the best two films adaptations of a story ever is because Michael Caine took it so seriously that he treated all of his fellow Muppets as if they were his co-stars, actual actors, and Tim Curry acted as if he was a Muppet the entire time.
Which, I mean, honestly, like
that tracks.
Like you watch something like Rocky Horror and Clue, even. Like Tim Curry is a Muppet, yeah.
Anything with him in it even briefly is just like too great.
I mean, hell, fucking his thing in Home Alone too. It's like, yeah, I could see that being done by a Muppet.
Yeah, I could, and just have it, even his rolling Congo.
I mean, I kind of love Tim Curry just for how he always throws himself into a role and just cheeses the shit out of it, and it's just so entertaining and just. But yeah, we will get Tim Curry next week with Congo for sure. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to that guy over there, Bobby Quarters.
Yeah, subscribe to this fella here.
Yeah, Organized Chaos Podcast. Yeah, also subscribe to Moopsy next to him.
Yes, the Moopsy, because Moopsy is life and also death.
Moopsy. Yeah, the cat doesn't know how close he got to being named Moopsy. A little bit too dark, though.
Yeah, it would be
but
funny.
adorable.
Yeah.
But yeah, and of course, subscribe to my channel. I will be live Thursday for like comic books and stuff. I know Actual Fandom will be doing a New Year's Eve stream. I will not be a part of that because I get to work New Year's Eve night and then close at 8 and then go back in on New Year's Eve day at 5 a.m. So I'm not even sure if I'll be awake for the ball drop. Maybe I'll set my alarm to wake up briefly and see the ball drop. It would feel weird to miss it, but yeah, weird.
Oh, I gotta work at a sports bar since there's so many big bowl games on New Year's Eve. So I have to leave. Like we close our kitchen at like 11, so I get to leave and deal with commuting home.
Oh God,
yeah, in a college town near down. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
See, I technically live in a college town, but I almost never go to town.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, there's a difference between it. Like, in our fair state, there's a lot of little tiny college towns, and then there's the college town.
Yeah, that's true.
I live in the college city. Oh.
But
I would dream of the silence that you experience on a game night.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, hope you join us next week.
Yes,
party
and
on.
Have a happy new year.
Yes, happy new year, and party on. Be excellent to each other.
And take care.